So it's tough, but you know, we're still gonna do it. You know, whether we still searching through the woods, swampy areas, we don't care. You know, we have one mission, one goal. And also, if there has been information that was given through the sheriff county, and if you feel like it's been overlooked, you know, we do have a personal email where y'all can directly contact us, you know, because we're asking for any information, any help on her whereabouts, anything that's reliable, please. The email is justiceforjamilla@gmail.com. It's justice, the number 4, Jamilla@gmail.com. And we're diligently following up on every lead. We're still offering a $10,000 reward, so that's still up. So we're continuing our search for Millie. And it's just, like I said, it's our main goal, you know, like her kids, like, you know, we still have to tell them, answer to them somehow, you know, where is their mom? You know, we don't know, we don't have answers. So we're just, like I said, we just want to bring Millie home, okay?
You mentioned lack of, I guess, updates or investigation from the Sheriff's Department. I know you said that if you could talk to us about kind of what they told you guys, when was the last time you spoke with them?
Last time I spoke with them, or they contacted me, last time we was out here, we did a press conference. The Detective Abdullah called probably about 4:30. That was January 26th, and that's the last I heard from her. The 29th, that's the last I heard from her. That's the last contract.
Have you attempted to reach out to them since then?
No, I was told I was supposed to be in contact with every week, which that haven't happened. So we just run around. Like I said last time, we're just trying to get Jamilla home, because this isn't her home, so we just need to find her and bring her home.
I do want to go back to something you said earlier. You said you guys have been getting a number of tips. Kind of explain to me how you guys got those tips, like what avenues, and how you guys gave that information to the sheriff's office.
So, if I stand correctly, there have been leads, but there hasn't been any connecting, like follow-ups with the sheriff counties. So with the leads, they just haven't been following up on them.
So what type of leads, do you know?
Just search areas, locations, individuals who could possibly provide us with names, phone numbers, POCs, things of that nature. Just people that live within the community who may be able to know a little bit about the area and what's been happening in this area. You know, we're from out of town, so we don't really know what goes on here, but the individuals that do live here and reside here, they've been reaching out to us and basically letting us know, why don't you search here, why don't you search here? So we've been taking it upon ourselves to search.
I know you mentioned this has been a 3-month-long process. You guys are still obviously fighting through. Just to simply ask, how is the family doing? How are y'all doing?
Grieving.
We're grieving. We holding up, but you know, it's still hard. It's a day-by-day process. So.
It's just up in the air. Like, how can you grieve when you don't have anything? You know, yeah, we know the facts, but still, it doesn't change the fact that she's still out there somewhere. So, it's more to come. We're not finished.
Yeah. Each day that goes forward, we're still being reverted backwards. We're not even able to let the healing process start. You know, when you have someone that's missing or presumed dead and you don't know where they are, you know, that's not something that you know, help you sleep at night. We want answers. We want to know what's going on, and unfortunately, you know, it's a systemic thing going on within this community. This is something that's been happening, and I'll just say South Carolina. I don't know what's going on out here, but like I said, I'll be remiss if I didn't speak on it. This is Black History Month. There are, just in 90 days alone, there have been about 20 girls all under the age of 18 that has either been missing, went missing, murdered, or victim of domestic violence. And I don't understand what's going on in this community. It's heartbreaking. And for us to be able to see it in real time, this is something that we usually witness on TV, and our heart goes out to the family that have to go through that, because it's something that no one could ever imagine. But now we're going through it, and we just really don't understand how something like this in 2024 can still happen.
And you were telling me something before. You had a chance to reach out to the sheriff, Sheriff Michael Hunt. You had a chance to reach out to Eric Abdullah, the captain over here. And you said you weren't able to get the answers that you wanted, but you reached out to another individual.
Yeah.
And you said, you know, he was able to kind of be there for your family when y'all really need. Kind of tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so at the onset of this entire situation, we have communicated as a family with Sheriff Hunt, Eric Abdullah, as well as the investigator, Mrs. Abdullah. We've extended an olive branch to them to stand with us in solidarity, because we would think that since they're in this community, our pain would be their pain. But unfortunately, they have not been willing or want to stand alongside us in solidarity. As a matter of fact, phone calls have gone unanswered. And like James just said, he has not been receiving the weekly updates like he's supposed to. So we did have an angel come out to us. His name is Grant, Mr. Grant,
Yes.
who is going to be the new, we hope, the new sheriff elect in this community. He's been readily available for us. Phone calls, text messages, social media. He's opened his heart and his arms to us because obviously he's from this community. He's also an individual whose father got murdered in this community, so he understands our pain. So he's willing to stand in solidarity with us. And I just want the people in this community to know that this sheriff, they're elected. You elect him. That's why it's so important for you to get out there and vote, because voting is important. It is very important. Individuals die for your right to vote. Please, if you're in this community, please vote. So if you feel like you're not getting the answers of your loved ones are going missing just like our loved one, you got a voice. You got a voice. Please exercise it, please.
Going back to Mr. Grant, does it give you hope that someone is finally listening to you?
Oh my God, yes. You know, he, like I said, he's just a phone call away. He's been communicating with us. He's been there with us every step of the way, just giving us other avenues to pursue. And he's been our guardian, like our angel.
So Millie has children, or at least one.
Two.
Two. So what do you tell the children? Because I'm pretty sure they're looking for their mother, and based on their age, you know, it may be difficult to say, you know, she's missing.
What do you tell them?
We don't have
what do you tell them?
answers. You don't want to
have
keep
answers?
lying to them.
So we don't have anything to tell them. So what do you tell them? If they would tell us something, then maybe we would feel comfortable enough to share something with the kids. But they haven't been sharing anything with us.
So do the kids feel some type of way that their mother is not here?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Level of their understanding.
yeah, they're young. I mean, listen, the mother is the teacher of the child, you know, and the mother is the one that's supposed to be, you know, nurturing the child. When you remove that from the equation, you remove everything. Can't nobody take care of and raise your child like a mother. When you remove that, then you took everything and then you create a domino effect. Domino effect affect her father, affect her mother, affect her kids. You remove that, then what do you have left? Broken homes. A broken home. These children no longer have their father. They no longer have their mother. One selfless act. You know, had someone answered that phone call and did what they needed to do for Millie that night and repeated phone calls that she called on numerous occasions, calling 911, pleading, begging for help, she will still be here today. That man that's in jail right now, Harmon, he got a record as long as the law, as long as the Bible, and they did everything impossible to keep that man on the streets. And I don't understand it. Like I've said this before, I'll say it again. I hold his probation officer responsible, I hold his county responsible, and I hold the probation officer supervisor responsible.
And you mentioned before this is a systemic issue involving black folks.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. And
Absolutely.
you said at this point you guys are thinking about taking this to another level, starting maybe a foundation or something like that. Kind of touch on that a little bit more.
Yeah, so this situation with Jamilla, it's been heartfelt. And so we've done our research, and what we noticed as a family, as a collective, that there are so many black and missing within, and I'll just say South Carolina. We don't get national news coverage. We don't get any type of communication. We don't get nothing. We don't get nothing from the community. We're left to just fend for ourselves. So she and I, Jamilla's aunt, we're wanting to put together a foundation in honor of Jamilla to, I guess, keep her legacy alive. You know, life goes on after Jamilla has went home. She got 2 children. That's something that's gonna have to be done after, you know, when we have hopefully a celebration of life. these children still need constant communication, constant love, constant care, constant counseling. They're going to need that. They're going to need that. So if other children are in that situation, especially women who suffer from domestic violence, it's like they don't have a voice. I'm not understanding. If you see me, you see signs of physical abuse on me, and you don't act as a police officer, you are mandated to act. But instead, they label her as if she was someone just seeking attention. She wasn't seeking attention. She was seeking help. Sorry.
No problem. No, you're fine.
How old are her children?
I'm sorry.
How old are her children?
Oh, it's 4,
9 and 4.
4 and 9.
Babies. Babies.
But they understand that their mom is not here. They understand 3 months their mom has not come home.
Right. So, you got children?
No, ma'am. Not
Do
yet.
you?
I'm working on it.
Well,
Don't be working too hard, brother.
imagine being a child and you wake up one morning and your mother's gone. You think your mother abandoned you? Would your mother ever abandon you? We don't leave our children like that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. We're there from the time they're born and from the time they, go on to become active members of this society. We're still there after that.
Because you always think mama's going to be there to nurture
Yes,
you.
and
And that's exactly
parent.
who Millie was. That's exactly who she was for her kids.
A nurturer.
She
was a
loved them more than
visionary.
anything. Her kids come first. She was supposed to go pick one up the day Daniel Harmon did what he did.
A selfish act.
Is there anything that through this process you guys are taking away from about the case? It could be about Jamilla, it could be about Harmon. Just what is it kind of that you guys are feeling right now out of what's facing you guys?
Well, I tell you what, I do have words that I would like to share with the people in this community because it's been shared with us from the Broken Lead Foundation. So you have to forgive me if I continue to look down at my phone. So this is a statement from the Broken Lead Foundation as well as the family of Jamilla Smith. So first, we want to thank you all for coming out today. Jamilla went missing December the 2nd, 2023. On December the 2nd, Millie made a 911 call for help, but help didn't come. At least not in the time to save Millie from her abusive boyfriend, Daniel Harmon. Yes, Daniel is in jail for murdering our Millie. But where is Millie? Where is Millie? We need answers and we need justice. Millie deserves justice. We will not stop our quest for answers or justice for Millie. We will be heard. We're not going away. We're not going nowhere. We will stand united in our fight. Had the dispatcher send out the call to LE and had they responded quickly, it could have saved her life. It could have saved Millie's life. Who is going to answer for the terrible mistakes that were made the night of December the 2nd, 2023? We demand justice for Millie.
I think I do want to ask James one question. So this is your daughter. Kind of tell me a little bit about y'all's relationship and what this is doing to you as a father. I know you kind of said that a little bit before, but you kind of briefed in your statement. But just want to know a little bit about y'all's relationship and what this is doing to you personally.
She's my daughter. Father's got a different relationship with their daughter. His understanding more. When you talk, they let you know stuff. So she was my twin. So she was my joy. Now she's my guardian angel. So it's tough. I mean, said last time, we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna come and do the interviews as we need to. Till something happens with Millie do come. We can bring Millie home.
Do you think it's something that you could have done? I know if I was a father, something happened to my daughter, in the back of my mind, maybe it's something I could have done.
It was a lot of hidden things. She'll tell, she's a girl. She'll talk to her mother more than she will her daddy. Especially, certain things she'll explain to her. Yeah, so when this first came out, a lot of things were coming out that I didn't know of. So yeah, I would have did something different.
So how did that affect you when you heard about all that stuff coming out? How did it affect
me?
It didn't give him a chance to do anything.
What if somebody did something to your mama? How would you feel? Or any little one? I don't know, because you said you're working on kids. For example, for your mother.
Well, you know, I'm a reporter, so I need to be neutral.
Yes,
but if it was just me personally, I would kill somebody. If they did something to my mama, that's my mama.
That's understandable. So the same emotion you got, people feel about their mama, their kids, their daughter. That's how I feel. But you know, I just gotta be balanced. I can't crack under pressure. I can't do that.
Yes, sir.
I can't do it. So I'm trying to humble myself.
Yes, sir.
Trying to just be. Because it's not over, it's just starting. He haven't even been tried yet, so trial haven't even started yet. So it's just the beginning. I'm just letting everybody know here that we're going to be here. We're going to be out here. We're going to have every press time we can. So that's what I feel.
Repeat that email address.
So again, for those who do have information, we have a direct email that y'all can contact if y'all do not want to go to the law enforcement. It's justice4jamilla@gmail.com. It's justice, spelled as justice, the number 4, Jamilla, JAMILLA@gmail.com.
And you guys will take those leads to law enforcement, or like you said before, y'all just go ahead and investigate it yourself.
And you can also send it to Broken Wings Foundation as well, because we're collaborating.
We'll most likely investigate ourselves, but you know, with the help of law enforcement, if we do get any, you know,
Right.
if it comes along.
Yeah, and speaking of help with law enforcement, so it would be nice if SLED could step in, because we was told personally by SLED that they were not involved in this case, and it would be real nice if the FBI could step in too.
So at this point, any outside federal help agency, yes, it will be greatly appreciated if we can get some real help.
Yeah, and we just want to say thank you to the Broken Link Foundation as well as Mr. Lucas Grant. We appreciate you, and we appreciate y'all too for coming out and advocating with us as well.
I think I'm good.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
Thank y'all.
You're good.
Jake. Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jay.
Yes. Thank you.
I got some. I can go ahead and give you my number though.
Yeah, I do.
Sean, right?
Yeah.
Sean say we're gonna have to give
What's the number?
I'm going to go ahead and send you my business card.
That's Jake.
So it's on